since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, let's look around. There has to be a way. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the... to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top and... Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets... Alright, let's follow your Oh, hang on. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? Oh, right. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong ballista to...
I'll keep this close.
Over here!
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat... No. Wait. Maybe this... She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a millilith ambush here to... Now Paimon's mad!
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shake?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders!
Well, here they come.
Terra Smash!
Tactical!
Who goes there? Attack! Take the target alive! Lithic Triad! Take this! Beaten! To arms! Attack!
target alive.
Terra Smash!
Shred.
This one will be frozen in time. Dodge this!
Take this. Attack.
Freeze!
Beaten.
Stop! What's all this?
Lady Coaching, these two strange people suddenly appeared.
Who are you calling strange? You want to go to the Jade Chamber? We're invited guests, here to look for the Well, as it happens... Oh! I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Cheese. I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guest. Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super... The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone. So this was all a misunderstanding? Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery. Even to... that was... Huh? Oh, right. So, Lady Yuheng, might you have any idea why Lady Tia... Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of monsters... We're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti. When you say protect, you're referring... Huh? You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded... Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizen... I'll say it like it is. They're Well, you've got a point that... Still, this is the first time... Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to... Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism... Either way, I will admit that the actions... Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But I doubt we can do that here. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Another super bold statement! I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the... Favor? But... Wait! That's right! Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture. All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Well then, may we meet again, traveler. Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty... So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her? Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for... Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon sure... Let's go gather ingredients! Time...
Yeah.
Surprise! Ooh, look look at that slime. It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one. Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoard... Stefano! Be amazed!
To dust! Terra smash!
You're open! You're open!
Thank you for your help, kind travelers. If you...
Aw, it was nothing. No...
I understand. Don't worry. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing jewelry in Liu. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the... Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure, various knickknacks, you name it. Well, as long as you want what I have to offer, of course.
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store snacks.
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? At Mingxing Jewelry, we have the best gift wrapping service in the 7 nations. Now just give me a moment and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever you require that box.
Great! Paimon sugar frosted... A guy called Meng Dan told...
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. Here, this container is itself an antique.
Yep. It's... Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Sure. Please help yourselves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should... It's done! The one and only sugar frost...
Oh, yes. You might want to use these 2 fresh...
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box...
I can't wait to see my adorable daughter.
Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell them?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the yuan.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joy.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting...
Oh, for me. You have...
Oh,
I'm glad you like it. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the At first, it was but the size of one room. One day, I believe it will overshadow all. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. As such, I have been putting eyes in.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way.
Wait!
Everyone at Wangshu Inn. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on it.
I fear that our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more... I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that in the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former sub... That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden, but our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back.
Who's this enemy you're talking?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking?
Well answered.
Huh?
The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the...
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to...
Ooh! Isn't this that...
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always... But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long... Well, I must say that quite a few of... I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, indeed, it seems that you understood what I meant to say. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation. With Rex Lapis's death, The Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some...
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the... Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could...
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does...
It's all right. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How...
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for... One of the sheets on that wall... Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy price. Just imagine. How much more? Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up... La 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 la. Let's see... Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Sigil of permission, that doesn't sound like treasure. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy... Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds... But research on the Sigil of permission? Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of permission. Oh, well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should That's way out of Paimon's league. Anyway, we'll see if you're onto something. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's... There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us, too.
Send this quickly!
Quick!
Frozen descent!
Yeah! I will end you.
It's time for a flash freeze! Ha! Frozen food!
Let it rain.
Ow! Oh no!
Yeah! What?
Flash frost! Cooked food. Disgusting.
What's the hurry? This moment will be frozen in time.
I slipped up.
Dodge this!
I guess this is it.
Terra Smash!
Finally, some quiet.
I'll keep this close.
Have a load of this! No excuse for slacking! Get out of my way! My duty.
You need to hurry up!
To dust!
This one's well done!
Freeze! Cool it!
You need to hurry up! Roast and fry!
Freeze!
This one's well done!
No one escapes my sight.
Roast and fry!
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
You need to hurry up! This one's well done!
Let's spark.
There are so many talismans here. And Paimon's seen this pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows. It looks just like this. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in... Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the talismans like that were once... Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission, being able to channel divine power in battle? And the plot thickens. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour. Let's go! Paimon...
Right on time. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade?
It was so big and pretty. And
Indeed. It's second to none in all of... Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
she's super rich and so generous. Paimon... Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's.
Oh. So you also met...
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed.
No, indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Kuching. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her... It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only second.
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise... No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing...
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting indeed?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is.
Glaze lilies. But why did we come all the way out here? Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping has always
No. Those lilies have all been... Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by... Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to... But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them.
So how good is your singing? Really? What?
We'll only know once he starts...
It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Yeah!
No escape! Not so hard! Get it!
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Terra Smash! Quake!
Let it rain.
This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known... The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those...
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lily?
Oh, hey! It's... What's her face?
Hello, traveler. I'm surprised. Ah! That reminds me.
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope. We found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess I really...
Something seems... She's acting different from the first time we met.
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tiantra.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would... Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendr. This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment...
So what do you think of this fair...
Huh? This... As a mortal, I've never dared to... But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come...
Huh? Did you...
Yes, I am a mix of human and... After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and... Well, let's save that conversation. I also know where wild glaze lilies can be.
We dare not...
Oh, so did you sing a song before you...
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition.
Wow, so you really know your...
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, if you would excuse me,
And that just about does it. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think...
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a...
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, so you must be careful to take the time to step back.
Wow. See? Jean-Lisa... All right, I think it's about time we head... The Fatui?
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big has happened. We should ask around a little, just to be safe.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times.
Desperate time?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Arc.
Surely the Liu Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it...
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under...
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please...
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between... Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng funeral parlor has also been caught up in...
Things are taking a turn. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler.
Having connections with the Fatui. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the feet? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city, he must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really. But where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this? Wow! It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was... This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few... Oh, so it's a trap! Trick! But even if we can't take any... Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora! It's like a dream come true! Oh, right! Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon's... Quick! We have to go make sure that the
You've already fulfilled your task as guides.
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat her. If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put... Stopping the Mora mints, hiding away the exuv...
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my... She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, And there's nothing you can do to... The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. The battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble.
You could say... When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice. When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the... But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger...
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But... Fighting talk, I love it! Now... This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Surrender and I'll be gentle.
Cowering already?
Come a little closer.
Passable effort. Poor time. You've made some progress. Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Oh, something else catch your eye? No use hiding back there.
Don't push your luck.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking Morax's Gnosis now. Huh? I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah! Master? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it!
Dodge this! Freeze!
You're a cut above.
Look! Child's back to...
Well, it seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis. No matter...
That's what we've been trying to tell you!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, you already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just... This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone. In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well. As such, we must now...
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the truth is, the world belongs to those who Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers.
So what are you planning to...
I will awaken the god that lies dormant.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the vortex, who was defeated. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon... Do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and...
But the Archon War ended 2000...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey! Those are sigils of... Oh, Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just... With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to... But knowing that such an action will not only force the Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the... Did we make it in time? Is the...
What are you doing?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So, just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex...
It's not just you.
We've got new Millilith recruits which is why we must stop that monster before. So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti...
We've already discussed this together.
What? Wait, all of you were supposed to be the...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research the matter of the Guizhou, and as fate would have it, one who... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would...
I suppose so be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to We haven't a moment to spare. Yep.
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me! Let's go help Chương!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Let's move.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Put your back in Stay right. Let's end this quickly. I will end you.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't hold...
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is Adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Karst! Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Wait!
Cut the blood!
I see through you! Looks like I...
My duty.
Qilin, I guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
You are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Let me amuse myself a little. Look at me.
This should be fun. We're not going anywhere! No excuse for slacking. My duty at an end.
Let's move.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
It's calculated.
The more, the merrier.
I guess this is it. This isn't good.
Put your back into it!
Let me amuse myself a little.
My work.
Just
You're not going anywhere! Disgusting.
Have a load of this.
let me amuse myself.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster, the effects of the Sigil of Permission last, but it will be some time before the Overlord...
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here...
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, at first, it was only the size of a small room. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life. Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice... Thank you all for hearing me out.
Oh?
3,700 years. Even to this very day, Liyue... But that does not mean that the Liyue... Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land.
Are you questioning our means of...
I mean no offense. I simply hope that...
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be...
This morning, Rex...
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing... I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had... But I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the...
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock. To be
All right. Didn't Ningguang suggest...
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millelith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millelith guards were there, and when danger is near, everyone always protects me. And thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be...
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay.
You see, this is what Liyue is. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. Although their blood is weak, there is still the time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel
Your line of inquiry is askew. What?
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of...
Let us return now.
Eager to leave,
Yes, one understands that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue. Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. Oh, right! It's nice that we've got peace and all. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex, but we were able to handle the overlord of the Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two?
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
I'll keep this close. You call this cooperation between Harbingers?
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you... Oh, it seems that some of your friends...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And...
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bar... Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly what?
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have missed. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Nothing personal. We just have different views. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually,
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would...
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now...
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but why give...
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole...
Gathering all the forces that had been...
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that, as you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along, I stood motionless among the crowds.
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared? So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of child. Indeed I was. The gnosis which I had kept. That's right. Which is why I continued.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would—
Of course. And it would have been all too easy, just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least in. Credit is also due to Signora. The emissary This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill. All of these things turned out as I had planned. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. They seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue's divine.
Huh? That doesn't.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for—
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You, sir, if you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals and—
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue.
Well then, with the gnosis in my possession, I have—
Fine. I'll meet you there later.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade—
Realistically speaking, there is—
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my— As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa— Uncover that answer for yourself in your future.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Well, since we're going through with this... So Rex Lapis is really... Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? There's only one real possibility in my mind.
The Fatui? They certainly are...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the...
Say, do you think the...
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. I mean, it all fits together. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must...
forget it. Guessing's no use.
Hear ye all! The chief, though a dragon soars ageless as the mountain, gods and Adepti live glorious lives. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets, having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has... Nor are they to believe street-born rumors, or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement said. So that's how they're spin. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis was... Did Zhongli tell them in secret? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting... Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul...
3,700 years of contract.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
The long, unending dream.
Now that we have awoken from our dream, will you stand with us as we reestablish...
So concludes the words of Her Eminence. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have any...
Huh? Is she looking this...
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking...
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient...
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. Name your price. You deserve...
Whoa...
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
And to think I'd... But it seems as if those perfumes... Well, that's fine. So...
As for the mortals and adepti of Liyue...
Now perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might...
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel right if the two...
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli.
You're right. I do lack the Mora.
But why would Morax lack Mora?
As the Rex Lapis Morax. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand.
Oh, no wonder. Paimon gets it now. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to... In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. The Archon Morax could never experience... I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue. That is true. But there is no journey that...
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbor... Yes, the nation has been... The Electro-Archon Ball. And...
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma...
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma... Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often... But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate... This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden...
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within
They want to seize visions. But what?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is
Whoa. That's hard.
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom. And the Geo, the fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now... Knowing her, she must have again quoted that 7 ideals for 7 gods. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager, I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? All right then. Was there anything?
Yeah, about that. Before the Qixing made their announcement.
These are indeed false accusations. But it remains. I've heard that Ningguang is busy milking that for all it's worth. Ha! Those poor Snezhnayan diplomats. All right then. Was there anything? The time of the Adepti has long passed. If Kuching is absolutely now. Though I did laud Ningguang, could the original person who brought up the idea? All right then. Was there anything?
That's right. Zhongli, now that you don't, since Morax is dead. Also, isn't the Golden House the only
The Mora present now will not vanish. But the Golden House...
This is terrible! We're all...
Yes, this is indeed well, I suppose...
Then, did you at least set some private...
Oh, a private fund.
What's a shame?
It's a shame that I... All right then. Was there anything... Well then, I suppose...
I have gathered everyone here today to make... Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already.
Rebuild the Jade Chamber? That's...
So the rumors are true. No wonder...
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of...
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days ago... Nevertheless, I do have a few matters. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been... They are as follows. Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady...
Only sufficiently large pieces of plastrite, or specifically, vermilion. Adepti Sigils serve as a means of integrating the mechanical... Although these 3 items are rare, I trust that with your connections and... I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. You may ask me anything.
These things won't be easy to get hold of. But if it means a chance to get some inside information...
Then it's the deal of a lifetime. Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard...
No. We better move quickly, or this opportunity will be...
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber? This...
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable.
Really? Ooh, then we'll never be short of Mora ever...
Of course. But how much information... The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would Remember, this is a race against...
Ningguang seems super busy. Come on, we'd better get... First, we gotta get out of Yujing Terrace. Huh?
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. As it happens, we have some information about...
No.
Don't be like that. Why don't you stand there? Oh, right, yeah.
They said they had some useful information! Information's just what we need right now. Let's follow them and see what we can find out.
children, come.
Oh, what is it, Gran?
Oh, no. In fact, my old friends...
A gift? For Paimon?
Oh, child, you are so very modest. When you traversed my old teapot in search of the cleansing bell, that simply won't. Fortunately, I have not yet grown so old as a Oh, did my friends never mention that to you? I will not go into too much detail. The teapot that you entered previously was a
So, in the eyes of an adept...
Oh, indeed, the teapot. But that's enough nostalgia.
That's right! Finding stuff's well...
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no... What's more, I doubt that you would know how... Well, for starters, you would have to dig downward, following the... But almost no one has been able to find Shimmer Sword. Even more difficult to find is Smaragdus Jadeite. In any case, Smaragdus Jadeite isn't it? Goodness knows if that child...
Well, since you're an Adeptus...
Yes.
She counts?
Oh, maybe so.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. Yenfei, I believe you already heard of...
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as before finally defeating an ancient god together with... A shame that we didn't... If we had... Well, I can't say that I would have been able to... Allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address.
All right, Yenfei, all right. You'll have to excuse Yenfei. She's always been...
Paimon was gonna ask the same question.
An Adeptus? I guess. He mentioned that he once campaigned with Rex Lap. They had me, and once I was all grown up, the two of them upped and...
Well, that's a bit casual for an Adeptus.
Well, my dad did say that he'd talked it through with Rex Lapis, and anyway, let's not dwell on that too much.
Is that so? Yenfei, are you sure you can't find some...
I know, Granny, you've told me 1,000 times already. Well, hold on a moment.
Whoa, that's a really thick...
Commercial consultancy. Or Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant. He mentioned that he was considering acquiring some Smaragdus Jadeite to make... So, I guess I'll go look for him. With any luck, Oh, you want to join me? I suppose that's no problem.
Wow, an Adeptus implore... Best we be a little more... They're not here. Let's keep looking.
Well, will you look? Don't worry. We're not bad guys. You give us some more.
Boss, I got a bad feeling about this. Look at her, the white hair, the energy she gives off. I'm...
So what? She's loaded. How are we ever going to...
I've already told you. I don't... If you still can't grasp...
Come on, ma'am. It's not about whether you need the info or not, okay?
I won't...
No more excuses! Yeah, I saw you. Then Shinyue Kiosk. Then Wanmin Restaurant. How could you afford to be so wasteful if you...
Master warned me not to lay a hand, but here we are.
Boss, I'm telling you something.
What are you afraid of? We're just selling information. It's not illegal. If she lays a finger on us, all the better. We'll see.
Oh, you again.
The Millilith. What are the Millilith doing?
Silence! How dare you threaten
No, don't be angry.
Shenhe.
Shenhe?
My name.
Oh, so your name's Shenhe.
I've heard about you two before. I could have dealt with it myself, though.
You can't do that. This is Liyue Harbor. There are laws against
Laws? No.
Really? So,
That would be my stomach growling.
She's so honest. Wait, that's right. They said you went around. Then of course you're still hungry.
Chingson, glaze lily, violet grass. Medicinal.
Kinda hard to explain. Anyway, Boo Boo Pharmacy's not far away. After all, you can't work on an empty stomach. Do you think Shenhe might be an Adeptus? It seems like it's her first time in Liyue Harbor, and she...
Are you here to buy some herbs? I do hope...
Chingson, glaze lily, and violet grass, please.
What kind of prescription is this? Sounds more like a lunch order. Oh, here you go.
Thank you.
She's real...
My hunger has now abated. Thank you. Though they were not completely devoid.
So, how come you chow down on these and barely... If Paimon had enough, Mora, Paimon would go...
Because I'm not sure whether I will remain here in the future. The food of the mortal realm is most delicious. But should I return to the mountains, sampling each dish in order to appreciate its taste...
Return to the mountains?
Enough about me. What are your plans from here?
Oh, right! Paimon almost forgot! We came out to take part in the rebuild the gym, and now we're probably...
I see. I heard...
Yep! You get to ask, were you interested in the contest too?
I came for the rebuilding of the Jade Chamber, but however, you have shown me your kindness, and I would now like to lend...
Wow! But having an Adeptus help out will make things a whole lot easier, so...
Then let's not delay.
Great! Paimon bets this...
I am not sure whether, or to what extent, we simply need to dispose of everyone who is currently ahead of us.
Veto! That is not
Really? But I hear that competition is in essence about...
Look, we want to win this competition. Sunset Vermilion Night, Wonder Course, and Adept...
I was wondering who I could hear arguing over there. So, it's you.
Baiju? What are you doing?
Lady Ningguang wishes to purchase a large batch of wound dress.
Huh? How come Lady Ning...
I'm not too sure. I did hear she's looking to rebuild... Oh, and she also borrowed...
No, we've got other stuff to do.
Ah, the variety of plostrite used in the jade. As far as the records show, virtually all sunset...
Okay then, let's go ask at the Feiyun Commerce. Thanks, Baiju.
You're quite welcome. Good luck to you all.
Master Xingqiu, thank good.
Oh? Why do I...
The guild has had a whole string of strange orders. Your father gave me specific instructions to ask you to stay and help out if I happen to see you.
I see. Have someone sort the...
Oh, how wonderful.
Hey, Xingqiu. Glad you're here. We want to ask you for some information.
Traveler, Paimon, please wait a... Shu, I need to entertain some guests.
Understood, Master Xingqiu.
I wasn't counting on finding you here today.
Xingqiu, have you ever heard of...
Oh, I see. So you've...
As well?
The truth is, the Feiyun Commerce Guild is in possession. We are holding it on behalf of someone who has asked us to put it up for auction. At the end of the day, it all comes down to supply.
500 million?!
Honestly, I would recommend that you don't bother bidding on this.
But without any sun...
Don't panic. I don't suppose you ever heard of Sea Gazer?
Who?
Sea Gazer was once very close to Mountain Shaper. But if I am not mistaken... Yes, precisely. I didn't know. According to records of drifting clouds, Sea Gazer once built an abode to store. After Sea Gazer passed, the abode was abandoned. Luckily, I came into possession of a stack of folk history books just recently. They make some
That's great! But is it... wouldn't it be a little... you know...
You needn't worry. As far as I understand, Sea Gazer was very open-minded. Open-minded? I have not heard of Sea Gazer being described. Just a rumor I heard out in the mountains. All right then, let's go. There's something about this. Oh, I almost forgot. Adepti abodes tend to have very ingenious.
Okay, we will be. Thanks. Let's see. Shincho said it should be around here, but Paimon doesn't see anything.
This place was hidden using a special
Wow, that's amazing! Yep, let's take another look around. Hey, look! Is that a new Sealy over there? The Sealy got to here and then to... What? Weren't we at a waterfall just... Oh, so many clouds.
I believe this is the abode of... With any luck, the sunset Vermilionite we're looking...
Really? Let Paimon see! Look, it's gone and snuck beneath... And now that Paimon takes a closer look, the rocks and trees here...
These are not real clouds. They are... If we want to go down, we must first destroy...
All right, then let's do it!
I sense the presence of monsters in this place. It appears that we've been taken. And for intruders. This time, why not allow me to take care of this? Unleash! Do your master's bidding! Obey! The core of the mechanism is exposed. Now's our chance. Manifest!
Is everyone okay? Look! The Celia's disappeared beneath the clouds again!
It looks like we need to go further down. But before that, let's destroy the guard mechanisms on this level first. Obey! Oh! Manifest! By ordinance divine! Obey! Manifest! You'll regret that! Obey! No escape!
This one will be frozen in time. Cool it. Dodge this. Cool it.
No escape from fate.
We're gonna fall. This time, we're really gonna fall. Luckily, there was a pool of water at the bottom. Otherwise, that could have ended very differently. Hey! That Sealy's on the move again. Let's catch up with it. something about this stone wall. Let's take a closer look.
Unleash! You will regret this! Obey!
Quick!
Manifest! Obey! Do your master's bidding! Manifest! Unleash! In your dreams! Manifest!
Try not to enjoy this too.
Oh, so sorry. Freeze. Cool it.
Let it rain.
Cryo incarnate! Oh! Manifest!
Look, over there! Could that be the sunset vermilionite? Is this it? Is this the sunset vermilionite? It's so huge! That's true!
Plaustrate doesn't float until it's activated. It may look different, only after being activated does Plaustrate reveal its true nature.
Wow, Shenhe.
Only because my master is fond of chatting about the... I don't care for her stories most of the time.
Hold on a sec! Paimon, just... If we activate it here, there's no wood. But if we don't activate it, how else are we gonna...
Don't worry. I can handle the weight quite easily.
Are you sure?
Please don't worry. I'm well aware that a plostrite sample this large must be my safety.
That's right! Paimon's sure you can handle it. You gotta be extra careful when lifting heavy objects.
Is it? I'll go on ahead with the plostrite. Let's...
How is Shenhua able to carry that huge rock all by herself? Adepti super strength much? We can't slow down yet. Let's go meet her at the building site.
Oh my god, I can't believe my eyes.
How can she lift that massive rock all by herself?
Oh, mighty Adeptus, please give me your blessing.
This is top tier in size and quality, and the condition it's in is quite simply immaculate. I'm going to award you full marks for the Sunset Vermilionite item.
My name isn't important. I'm not even here to compete. I was just delivering this for some other people.
Shenhua and Ningguang's little helper.
Ah, so you're the ones behind this. But I have to correct you on one point.
Okay then, Miss
In truth, it is the finest piece of plaster. If everything goes according to plan, we will use this piece. As a side note, Lady Ningguang has rented some dwelling. Now, please excuse me. As you can see, there is still a...
Shenhua! Just now on the way over.
Oh, really?
What kind of reaction is that? Whenever Paimon gets praised, Paimon can't help but hold her head.
I've had similar compliments before. They call me an adeptus, treat me with great deference and respect.
Yeah, 'cause that's how adepti are.
But I am not...
Shenhua?
I'm fine. I've been exerting myself quite a lot ever since...
Well, Byron said that there are some
No need.
You can't do that. It's when you're hungry, you go eat something tasty.
Okay.
Great! Now we're talking.
Hi there. Checking in, are we? Since this was chosen as the building site for the new Jade Chamber, we've had it. So business is booming for me today.
Great!
One of your rooms is still being cleaned. I guess it should be ready with it. Here are your keys. All right.
Shenhua, you should go get some... Paimon's gonna go see if there's anything good to eat around here. Let's buy one for Shenhua, too. She can have it as a midnight...
All right. I will head to my room for... If you need anything, don't hesitate to disturb me. See you...
Hey! Isn't that Cloud Retainer? Let's go and say hi.
One trusts you have met Shenhe. So
far, so good. Yeah. So, you...
Naturally. Save for Ganyu, who spends the majority of her time in...
Cool! Shenhua feels kind of friendly, but also kind of...
Her Adeptus name. Why, pray tell?
Don't all Adeptus...
On this latter point, you are...
Oh, right. Wait, what? What? You knew already?
Do you mean to say that she presents...
Well, to start...
Ah, yes. She was... One first found Shenhe by chance in a cave. Inside was Shenhe, then aged around 6 years old.
That sounds so...
When one arrived, she had already been locked in that she was able to endure such terrible danger was due not only to her strong willpower, but also to the bloodlust and one dealt with the monster, yet she still refused to lower her guard. She even...
In other words, if you hadn't passed by that day...
Not necessarily. Upon one's arrival, one could sense that the god's wrath was gradually receding.
That's still so dangerous, though. Why was a tiny little kid battling...
Alas, the mortal world is rife with suffering of every kind. Indeed, it is one to whom she refers. Shen, however, her homicidal urges did not Mooncarver once performed a divination for her. The red ropes have indeed served to keep her calmer and more content. It is only by fate that people's paths may cross. Now...
Oh, now Paimon gets it.
Huh. Ningguang once made a bold assertion that this, if she handles it admirably. Let us conclude our conversation here for today.
So, Shenhe isn't an Adeptus after all. She just grew up around the Adepti. Oh, no wonder she doesn't like being treated as an Adeptus. Having everyone falling over themselves to show their respect all the time must be kind of hard to deal with. Hey! So, Shenhua...
Master has relayed my situation to you.
Oh? How did...
I'd intended to wait until you came back before going to sleep. I was worried that something may have happened to you. On top of this, you have been acting very strangely around me this morning, causing me to... After all,
Sorry, Shenhua.
It's okay. I don't mind. The fault is mine for not explaining everything to you sooner. Still, though you mistook me for an Adeptus, for this, I am very...
To be fair, we've met our fair share. Anyway, now it's settled. From now on, you're our friend.
Got it. Although I don't know...
Great! Well, now that we're... But before we do that, after all, Sunset Vermilionite is so... Oh, and another thing. We bought some grilled chicken drumsticks on the way back last night. There was a place just outside. Here's one for you, Shenhua. Try it! They're so good.
I concur. It has a rich flavor, far more agreeable than those I've cooked for myself in the wilderness in the past.
Look! The Jade Chamber is but it seems to be tied down.
That's because it's not finished.
Hey, Byron! And hey! People Paimon doesn't know?
Given the enormous scale of the Jade Chamber, before we find some suitable plastrite, once the plastrite is ready, the remainder of the construction work is then carried...
Miss Bywin, we've brought some new materials to...
One moment. I'll be right there. The construction work has only been able to progress this rapidly thanks to the plastrite provided by you. Lady Ningguang is most grateful and looks forward to seeing more of your work.
Wow, can't believe you sourced the Plostrite so quickly. It's the key Wait, I know you. You're the one who fought against... Pleased to meet you. I'm Beto.
Beto? Are you here to join the team?
Sure am. I happened to get my hands on a
Huh. So even though it's rare...
Oh, I've got some introductions to do. This is the renowned Miss Yun, or Yunji.
Greetings.
These two are Paimon and the Traveler. I'm sure you've heard of them before.
Shenhe. I am their... friend.
Good to meet you. Miss Yun is also here for the contest.
It's an honor to finally meet you both. I've heard much about you. To be honest with you all, I am in great need of this opportunity to ask Lady Ningguang a question. Wow. So it looks like... Excuse me for prying, Miss Shenhe.
No, I don't have any questions for Ningguang.
In that case, I have a proposal to... Lady Ningguang said that the first 3 contestants to procure... Instead of competing against each other, we could work... Sounds great, but how does it...
The Plostrite was the most difficult item to source by a long shot. How'd I do? Is that what you...
Precisely.
Huh.
Okay then. All right, I'll go first. I have some lead. From what I've heard, the core itself is really not that difficult to...
We will head into town and seek advice from Master Zhang.
Wonderful. We'll split into teams then, and whoever makes... I'm gonna take off. See you later.
Okay, let's go! By the way, what question are you gonna ask Ningguang, Yunjin? I'm looking for a venue to host the performance of our new opera. Ooh, what's the opera called? The opera is a labor of love by my father. It's called The Divine Damsel... Add Astro... Add Astro...
Ah, hello.
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you...
Of course I have. Sorry,
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me.
Yunjin? Stage use. Sorry. My brain's finally caught up. So, you're here to ask about wonder cores, huh? The types of ore needed to make wonder cores are a little hard to come by. Lady...
No? We were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we...
Sure. Well, you'll need 2 kinds. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter iron from the... It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though... I'm really not sure. So, of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want...
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the Divine Damsel of Death... I hear the view there is quite spectacular. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. I came to Mount Tianeng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these. No wonder the legend of the Divine Damsel of Devastation.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl.
Cool. A hero story?
The legend first arose in this area. In that village, there was a loving couple. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the vile and vicious monster told the villagers.
What a nasty piece of work!
But the monster was so terrible and so strong that just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster.
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a...
I really like this story, but I personally think that perhaps the little girl... I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is...
I've never considered that. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to... When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to...
I think it's a great...
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get her... This should be enough Star Splinter iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think I saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. Excuse us, sir. Huh. He didn't seem to catch that.
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you...
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're... I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium. But I think you can find... This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a... Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shen.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
What's this? So... Now that I think about it, she does be... So that's why I've been getting this strangest feeling when... According to this text, the Divine Damsel... And... She didn't volunteer. The truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why it looks like my father. So it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent. His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shen.
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Sabrosium. Let's have a look over there. So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south. Let's go back and tell Shenhe.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about I was a very close friend of your father's. I bring flowers back here every year.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way. There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the So if you ask me how I feel about the past...
It must have been so tough for you all these...
Shenhe! We're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhe, I'll tell you more about the old times next time we...
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhe, look. This tells us how to find Sabrosium.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhe, there's something just now, in the village, we found your...
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from...
It's okay. I like your... My master once said that the day I learn how to use my... So, I hope that one day... But I've never thought this way before, and
Don't worry. I believe you. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person...
Shenhe! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! We can't let someone else beat us to it! That's everything we need! Let's head back and report in! Paimon's curious if Beto's made any progress.
What brings you here? Have they found a solution to the danger in the sea? Ningguang didn't tell you. Something has happened in Guyan Stone Forest. But these things can be unpredictable. Only a single mountain lies between here. If things get out of control, I will
This is some top-quality ore you found. I think I'll get a good guess. Now it's my time to shine.
Hey everyone, how's the A-team doing? I ran into a bit of a brick wall on my end. Suling's never seen a one-
Leave the wonder cores to me. I'll work on them. Don't worry. It won't-
Much obliged, Master Zhang. We should look into the Adepti sigils next.
I'll sort that out.
Oh? You got-
Yes. I have been training with the Adepti for years. When we first met, I told you I came for the Jade Chamber. In fact, I came specifically to deliver Adepti sigil. Master also said she hoped that I can take this opportunity to rejoin humans. Maybe it won't work for me to stay here after all.
Without knowing the ins and outs of- But now that our paths have crossed, we'll always have a connection.
Thank you. So, Master Zhang, I'll need to use-
Fine by me. I'm actually curious to-
Whew. The sigils are ready. Though they are in some respects inferior.
I've finished forging the things you asked for, too.
Great! Let's go submit them before someone else gets there ahead of... Ningguang's little secretary! We found all the materials!
Oh, already? All three of you found them together. Okay. The Wonder Cores and Adepti sigils look good. I hereby announce that the winners of this material—
What? It's over already?
So close, but so far.
I'd like to invite our three winners to please proceed to the Jade Chamber.
Huh? Where's Beidou?
Captain Beidou has some business to attend to.
All right then. Guess we'll head on up to the... This has been a long time coming.
Combine the Adepti sigils with the Wonder Cores. The construction of the new Jade Chamber is now officially complete. Thank you all for your work.
Yeah!
Miss Yun, I've already heard something about the reason for your involvement.
That's right. Lady Ningguang, I would like to hear your opinion.
The unveiling of Miss Yun's grand new opera surely requires a venue of equal grandeur. So what would you say if The Jade Chamber offers a splendid panoramic view of the mountains and the bustling city.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang.
You're quite welcome. It's true.
A traveler, Shenhe, Paimon.
You're next. What is your question? I should clarify. I do not know your sister's.
Wow, you're a mind reader, Ningguang.
Managing a successful business is not as simple as you might think. Capital. If you want to know how to make money, I will honor our agreement and give.
Wow, Paimon hadn't even asked the question.
Your question was written all over your face. Now look, so I promise you that should you one day require financial assistance, you may seek employment.
Oh, great! So next, no more questions from us. Shenhe, you got a question?
Me?
Yes, this is a group effort.
Thank you. But I don't have anything to add.
Are you sure? This is a one.
Yeah, just don't waste it. Hold on a second.
Lady Ningguang, do you think I can ever fit in?
Now that is an interesting question. Liyue Harbor is very inclusive. As long as you... So, the key is whether or not you yourself can develop a...
Oh, a scent?
Yes. To become fond of a place. Perhaps someone you've met, or something you've experienced here. In short, everyone needs a reason to stay.
Hey, what's going on? I just went to see the fleet. I'm a little later than expected.
Come on, Beidou. It's your turn. Do you have a question for Ningguang?
Me? Nah, I ain't got any questions. Ningguang, don't forget what we talked about. It's not gonna be easy to deal with. I don't think my fleet can take...
Don't worry. I have made preparations. The wound...
Glad to hear it. Watch your back. Stay alert.
Beidou? Ningguang? What are you talking about?
You'll see when the Jade Chamber ascends. However, it's not the most pleasant topic of conversation. When I first set foot in the Jade Chamber, I stood at the edge of the platform. At that time, I dreamed that one day the Jade Chamber... My wish has not changed to this very day. However, I hope the Jade Chamber will always float in the skies above Liyue Harbor, and I hope that you can all witness it with me. Let the Ascension ceremony commence! Right on cue. The Avenger of the Vortex, Beisht.
Who is that?
Osial's wife. Final follower of the Overlord of the Vortex.
Sounds like you knew this was coming.
Beidou sensed something was stirring in the deep. She warned me months ago. Knowing she harbors hatred toward the Jade Chamber, I chose to rebuild it now as a way of drawing her out.
Got it. Well, let's go fetch the Adepti.
No. In this human age, the people of Liyue must find a way to overcome this crisis on our strength alone!
What's that? Wait! A giant wave!
You are a cursed child. Your life brings nothing but disaster to us all. At least if you die, I can bring her back.
The day you learn how to use your strength for the good of others is the day that you can truly become part of human society.
What are you doing here?
We can't let you be the only one taking this risk!
I hardly see this as a great risk. The people of Liyue Harbor are well prepared, and she is already badly injured. Only sheer willpower is keeping her alive. I may be nearing the end of my stamina, but in a fight to the death, I think I have the upper hand.
We'll help too!
Manifest! Obey! Manifest! Unleash! Obey! Unleash! Do your master's bidding! Manifest! Unleashed!
She's getting away! Shouldn't we go after her?
This place is unstable. It is too risky to continue pursuing her. If the place collapsed, the consequences would be disastrous. Let's head back. I'm just a little exhausted. I wanted to deal with it myself. I didn't expect you to Don't worry. She's not coming back anytime soon.
How did things go underwater?
It's been dealt with. She was injured before entering the water.
Good. So the crisis has been safely averted.
Lady Ningguang, the fleet reports that the sea monster has left Guyan Stone.
Thank you. How are the
Thanks to the medical supplies you prepared and Lady Keqing's command. Of course, we owe huge thanks to this young lady on behalf of the entire Millilith.
Great. Then next time I watch Miss Yun's opera, I wasn't trying to be a hero, though.
Let the soldiers recuperate. But don't let
Yes, ma'am.
You've been monitoring us for some time now. I trust you've reached a...
You wish to hear one's opinion. Well,
That I do not deny. However, final victory was always going to be... If it came to it, I could always destroy another Jade Chamber.
One has observed your adaptation of the Guizhong ballista. You have learned from past failures and prepared for this crisis. Hence, on balance, one finds your performance...
While the position of Tianquan remains mine.
Shenhe. One saw... Hopefully this trip to Liyue...
Yes. I can't explain it, but I feel happier than I expected.
Good. Traveler, please... In fact, one has many...
There'll be no...
Oh. Fine. Since you care not to listen, one shan't be telling you.
Please, have a good rest. We must celebrate both the completion of the Jade Chamber and the
Wow! Everyone, it's Paimon's first time attending a banquet in the Jade Chamber.
All of you here are my distinguished guests. Those who don't drink alcohol, please, help yourself to other beverages. Fine.
Have you heard? Miss Yun's going to be performing today.
Sure have. Honestly, it's the main reason I'm here. I hear she's going to perform the Divine Damsel of...
Hey! Look! Miss Yun is...
惯到这里本该接近尾声，但今日我再添一笔，唱与诸位听。彼时鹤归，茫茫天地无依靠，孤身离去。今日再会，新朋旧友坐满堂，共聚此时。
What did you think? Personally, it was beautiful.
It was wonderful. Also,
You're welcome. Thanks to you, the play has an ending. But life...
Thank you.
Ms. Yun. Here you are. Huh? Hey, this young lady with the white hair looks like some kind of VIP. Wait. You're the girl from the opera, aren't? Let me pull up a chair. All right.
Alternatively, you could leave us alone. That is, if you'd
Uh-oh. This feels all too familiar. Shenhe's back to her...
Hey, what are you doing?
Calm down, Shenhe.